quick recap on the trades today. I did six trades today, and I'm done for the day. About 2.5 hours. Let me just run through them really quick. Really quick. Okay. So the first one was on the NAS 100, and it was pre-market, and it had been trending up nicely. I was watching the 5-minute chart, and I noticed a nice buyer's wick right about here. So I bought this buyer's wick and rode it up to this area, and that was a $420 profit. The next one was I took Tesla at the open. FTMO does offer some shares, so I did take Tesla at the open. I was looking at a 5-minute chart again, and I saw this this seller's wick here, and I thought that meant lower prices ahead, but it didn't. So I got stopped out at about about 60% of an R, so a loss of about $300 on that one. The next one I took was a short on the NASDAQ 100, and I think I had it on a 1-minute chart at that point. It was a pullback to the 8-period moving average right here. I did see this spinning top right here, which kind of gave me an indication that it was going to reverse off of this. There was also a order block here, a selling order block. So shorted here and covered down here, and that was $500 for 1 hour. The next one was a shorted Apple, and I didn't get too much with that one. I was a little early on it, actually. So here's Apple over here. Take it to a 1-minute chart. I was jumped the gun on a little bit. I got short in this area right here. It pulled up here and then came down and stalled here, and that's where I covered it. Made about $100. Made exactly $100 on that one. The next one was the NASDAQ 100 again, and that one I took long. And the thought process behind this long was that it bounced off the 8 moving average 2 more times after I shorted it here, and here, and then it came down here and consolidated in this area, came up and bounced off it 1 more time. But if you see that there was positive divergence here, that you had higher lows and lower lows here, so that was telling me that it was due for a nice pop just because of the positive divergence here. I've been using the RSI a little bit more lately, that against this, so resulting in what I thought was an oversold condition. It came up and broke through the 200 one time and then pulled back off the 8, and that's the point in time where I noticed that it was just about to cross over the 50% line, and I went ahead and got long right here, and it popped up, and I sold it up here, and that one was about $400, so got out right there before it came back down. And then the very last trade was just now on Apple. I probably should have held on to it because it's still running. But again, the same thing with the positive divergence. We had a strengthening RSI after a sell-off, and the RSI lows were higher, whereas the price was a little bit oversold, I thought, because it was trending lower. So at the time, again, I saw the RSI cross over the midline. I went ahead and got long. It's a little risky because it was just beneath the 8, but I felt pretty good about it with the crossover on the midline on the RSI and the positive divergence. And so I went ahead and got in here, and I think I had one little pullback here, and then I sold it up here for about 200 bucks. So the total for the day was about $1,250, about 2.5 R, $500 R units. But I really wasn't even taking a full stop. The only stop I took was about 60% of an R, and I was kind of scalping out, 60%, 60% here, 70% here of an R. But it all worked out to be 2.5 R. So that was all the trades for the day, 6 trades. And again, I'm just, this is a practice count on FTMO. I haven't bought my next challenge yet. I want to get used to it. They have stocks, which I really like. They have Apple, they have Tesla, they have NVIDIA. And I did trade, some of these today. I traded Apple twice and Tesla once, and the NASDAQ 100 3 times. So those were my trades. And maybe we can talk this weekend. Okay, I just need to kind of get comfortable with FTMO again, and maybe start getting comfortable with trading some of these stocks again before I get the next challenge. But I will be getting it soon. Okay, that's it for now. Talk to you later.